Hello, and welcome to the second episode of Hall Pass with Councilmember Hall, where information about city program services and events is passed along to me, I pass along to you, and you pass along to others in community. Today, I am honored to have both Bill Carpenter and Devin McKay, both of NCMA Winston-Salem, as our featured guests. Devin, Bill, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. So we'll jump right into it. Tell me in about 200 words or less, what is NCMA Winston-Salem?
Yeah, it's a lot of initials. NCMA Winston-Salem stands for the North Carolina Museum of Art, Winston-Salem. And so we are part of the state museum system. We are part of the State Department of Natural and Cultural Resources. Our audience would know us perhaps better as SECA, which is the Southeastern Center for Contemporary Art, the name we had for almost 50 years before a state appropriation for some construction came with a name change. So we're now NCMA Winston-Salem. And we are the home for contemporary art, both in the museum system and here in Winston-Salem. And we are about to go under 2 years of renovation and restoration of our buildings and grounds.
You know, it's funny you say that because I totally remember SECA. Definitely. In fact, in kindergarten, I had artwork that was displayed there.
Yes.
So you're looking at an artist. But I inquired about renting space there. I believe it was like last fall at that location, and I was told that it was closing for renovation. So is it still closed? I guess you said about 2 years.
Yes.
So tell me a little more about that.
So we closed in January, and we have been under design phase for a rather large, almost $20 million renovation, which is really focused on sustainability and accessibility. So when the campus reopens, it'll be much more easier to access for everybody, and all of the mechanical systems and all of that will be changed. So, but we do expect to break ground the end of this year, and we think it'll take 18 or 20 months from that point to reopen.
So 2 years, long time. So it's 18, 20 months.
That's right.
Tell me what type of impact you all think this will have on community, and more specifically, where can people go just to view and engage with art here during the construction period?
Yeah. So the impact of the project on Marguerite is going to be amazing, because one of the most exciting parts about that renovation is not just the mechanicals being updated, although it really badly needed to, but we're bringing the People's Collection in Raleigh. So we have a state art collection. We're bringing it to Marguerite. So a lot of the really unsexy work of like working on the gallery, the fire suppression and stuff like that is going to lead the way for us to do that. So a lot to look forward to in 2 years' time. But we were closed for 2 years, and our team was like, well, what are we going to do? We can't just like stop working. We have a state mission to reach people about contemporary art. And so we decided to go bold, and we're opening up a downtown gallery this summer. So,
when?
So we'll open up on Thursday, July 16th. It's a public opening. It begins at 6 p.m., and I think we'll go till about 8 p.m., and then we'll be open thereon after. We'll open with an exhibition called Unboxed, which is 13 North Carolina artists who we have been working with over the past several years on our portable gallery education program, where we go into the schools and put up exhibitions that are portable of contemporary North Carolina artists. So it's going to be really fun. When we're open, everyone should come and visit us. And then while we're closed, we've also taken this opportunity to do more programming out in the community. So the gallery is obviously a lot smaller than our big museum on Marguerite. So we're doing music out in the community. So we're actually programming Bailey Park every month during warm weather, free concerts in partnership with Innovation Quarter. Cool. We are continuing to do our second Saturdays, which is once a month, family programming, but we're doing it in Winston Square Park, which is right next to our downtown location.
Right.
And then almost every other weekend, we're either in a different park across the county doing family art activities, really all ages. Or we're in the libraries doing middle school art and literacy activities. We have a lot of different programs, from his book club to Field Trip, which is an adult activity where we go to different cultural happenings as a group. And it's a great place to meet people who are also culturally curious, like so many Winston-Salem people are.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Definitely culturally curious. Well, that is exciting. Yeah. All really exciting news. And I'm glad that you all were able to join us today and kind of tell us all the exciting things that you have going on. Those were several updates. I invite you all back. You're totally welcome to come back and share additional information with us throughout the construction period. And just welcome you to share any, closing thoughts of any immediate happenings. I want to plug in again July 15th. And 16th. I also July 16th. Yep. See, keep me honest. And then also want to make sure that you all share any social media information, website, or anywhere else that folks can go get plugged in and make sure that they stay connected throughout the summer and throughout the next 20 months.
The first thing I'll say is I really want to stress that we are free and open to the public. So all of these events and the gallery space and all that is open to anybody who wants to come in and hang out in those spaces.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically a state cultural property right on 4th Street now. Right. We're really excited about that. So the best way to keep in touch with us and with NCMA in Raleigh, which also has a lot of great programming this summer and into the fall, is our website, NCMA Winston-Salem. We also do a lot on Instagram, and if you're more of an email person, you can sign up for our newsletter online. Those are great ways to stay in touch with us. Or visit us on 4th Street and we'll talk your ear off.
Oh, yeah. Definitely visit on 4th Street. I know I certainly have to. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Yeah, Devin and Bill, Executive Director and Associate Executive Director of NCMA Winston-Salem. That concludes our second episode of Hall Pass, where information is passed along to me, I pass along to you, and you pass along to others in community. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to check out our previous episode and make sure you don't miss out on future episodes by streaming Hall Pass on your favorite podcast directories. Any streaming site that you deem as your favorite, we can be found on all major podcast directories such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube, just to name a few. Be sure to keep an ear open for our next podcast. It will be coming soon, but until next time, I'm Regina Hall.